Meet Lucy Martinez, the teacher that has gone viral now all over social media for her deplorable acts at the No Kings protest yesterday in Chicago. She was seen on video mocking, glorifying the Charlie Kirk assassination. She's making the gesture with her hands, a pop, pop, right in the neck where Charlie Kirk was hit. And so she's seen, and now apparently the person that was in front of her there was either wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt or something to do with that. So she immediately came out with the mocking of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And just you could see the anger on her face. Seems like the type of woman you'd want teaching your kids, right? And that's exactly what she is doing. She is a teacher at an elementary school, K through 8 in Chicago, at the Nathan Hale Elementary School. So this girl, Lucy Martinez, went absolutely viral for this. And she, after this was exploited by so many people online, the Nathan Hale Elementary School deleted their entire Twitter account, their entire X account. They pulled it down. And these are the people that are teaching your children. It always seems to be teachers, nurses seem to be another high number of people that were glorifying Charlie Kirk's assassination after it happened. I would only imagine that her personal account, wherever it was celebrating after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. These people are sick. They are absolutely disgusting, and they are walking around in the population, but also they are in charge of teaching your children. This is a woman who's glorifying the death of an innocent man, an innocent citizen, and she's teaching your children. This is another beautiful ad for homeschooling your kids. You don't know what you're getting when you put them in the public school system. Now, I'll tell you another thing. Lucy Martinez is learning exactly why ICE agents are covering their face, right? Because she was doxxed. That's what happened. If you're going to do something like this, what Lucy Martinez did, this is how brazen you are. You're doing it knowing people are recording you. She could obviously see someone holding a phone recording her right as she did this, and she doesn't care because she feels justified in doing this. She feels like, yeah, everybody agrees with this. This is the way it's supposed to be. That Charlie Kirk deserved what he got. She's celebrating what happened to him because that is what they believe. They believe that Charlie Kirk was all of these things that the Democrats and the media told her that he was. She has no idea who the hell Charlie Kirk even was or what he stood for or what he said. She knows what the media has told her about Charlie Kirk. You think she ever sat down and listened to a Charlie Kirk interview and had any idea what Charlie Kirk was all about? Absolutely not. This is another lunatic that has been radicalized by the Democrats, by the media, and she thinks she's in the right. So much so that she's doing this, mocking the assassination of an innocent American out in the open. Now, I don't agree. Like, here's one of these things. Like, you never want to see somebody get doxxed and people get their lives turned around because of stuff like this. But when you're going to be out there mocking the death of people and you're a public school teacher, don't be surprised when it happens to you. This is why ICE agents are wearing the masks, because people, even though ICE is on the other side of this coin, ICE is doing the right thing, following the law and getting these illegal immigrants out of the country. And these people on the left are dangerously doxing them and putting their lives at risk. That is why, because everyone's recording, everyone has a phone, these ICE agents have got to protect themselves. Does it look bad? Yes. Does it matter? No, because they have to do what they have to do to protect themselves. You have to assume at this point in your life in 2025 that everything that you do outside your home, you're on videotape. Someone with a camera phone, store's got a phone, Ring Cam, everything is recorded. But this is who these people are. When they show you who they are, you have to believe them. But this is another example at this No Kings protest yesterday. These people were all having a big meltdown and a pissy moan fest about Trump winning the election. That's all this thing was about. They keep throwing up the numbers. 5 million, 6 million, 7 million people attended. It could be 40 million that attended. It means absolutely nothing. It serves zero purpose other than to go and cry. And everyone that went out yesterday and had a good piss and moan still had Trump as their president when they got home. It didn't change anything, right? We had 77, 78 million people showed up on November 5th. So you were the minority in this country. You are the minority in this country. No matter who shows up to your protest, it don't make any difference. It doesn't change anything. These people are angry. They're upset. They've got Trump derangement syndrome, and this is a perfect example of this. You also had another guy out there on videotape actually calling for people to shoot ICE agents. This was another unhinged person, but this is exactly who they are. Take a listen to this guy.
You gotta grab a gun. We gotta turn around the guns on this fascist system. These ICE agents gotta get shot and wiped out. The state machinery, that's a full display right there, has to get wiped out.
I'm sure more will come out now about this lunatic, if it hasn't already, but this guy openly calling for this violence against ICE agents. This is why they're under attack. This is why they're masking up, because of lunatics like this calling for bloodshed. Here it is like, oh, let's turn the temperature down. Listen to the Democrats. You saw this all over the place yesterday during these No Kings protests. You saw multiple signs. How many people? Oh, we can't wait for the obituary for President Donald Trump. These people are sick. And this woman, Lucy Martinez, a teacher at an elementary school in Chicago, the Nathan Hale Elementary School. People have, been calling that school, asking for her to be fired. There's going to be more that's going to happen to this. They immediately, nuked their entire social media accounts as a result of this. I'm sure more is going to happen of it, but we saw the same thing happen right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Immediately, people started celebrating, getting fired from their jobs left and right, because it's like, you are a horrible human being if you do something like this. If you're celebrating the assassination of an innocent man, an unarmed man, a man that's speaking at a free speech event, and you're celebrating that, you do not stand for what this country is all about. And so these people have been rightfully called out and have lost their jobs over it. And they're a dime a dozen. This is the scary thing. They are a dime a dozen, and they want the same exact thing to happen to you, because the media has convinced them that you're either a Nazi or a fascist, or now we see a king, right? What do you think is the purpose of calling Trump a king, right? So you could overthrow him, and you're justified in doing that. What do you do to the king? You overthrow the king. And meanwhile, the first person that overthrew the king was George Washington, and they tore this guy's statue down. They hate George Washington. He's the original No Kings protester. It's not about that. It's about giving a justification for you to act out violently against Trump and his supporters. We just seen now they had a hunting hide set up across from Mar-a-Lago there, or Palm Beach, the airport where Air Force One, right where Trump comes out. These people are dangerous. They're unhinged, and you better be careful out there with some of this stuff, because we are surrounded by these lunatics. And again, bringing it back to this Lucy Martinez, this is a woman who is unhinged. She's got Trump derangement syndrome, and she's teaching your children in school. So be careful who you allow around your children. Homeschooling numbers have shot up. I think they should go up even more. I'm going to break a lot more of this down on the Alec Lay Show this week.
You're listening to the Alec Lay Show. The future is family.